Jane, go ahead and send in the next applicant. Jane?
Mr. Hamilton, I'm so sorry I did not let him in here.
What the fuck?
I'm calling the police.
No, don't. I'm here for the interview.
Mr. Hamilton.
Go check your goddamn schedule, Jane. It says Mike Goodwin, 1:45. I'm here.
It's okay, Jane. Mr. Goodwin, have a seat.
I'd like to stand if you don't mind.
I'm afraid I don't have your resume here.
I didn't bring one.
Mr. Goodwin.
I'm gonna stop you right there, okay? Mr. Hamilton, I know how I look. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not that concerned about it. You have an opening for a mid-level manager in purchasing, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that job is mine.
Well, how would I even know you were qualified?
How many people have you already seen today? 5 or 7? Mr. Hamilton, I guarantee you that each of them have sat there and lied to your face, those sycophantic yes men, and fed you steaming chunks of rigmarole, leading you to believe that they actually want to work in this hellhole.
Did you just...
Greg, look at this place. Never in your wildest nightmares did you ever see yourself managing a couple dozen cubicles as you slowly aged past your prime. You want to be here just as much as those haggard zombies out there do.
Yeah, but...
If you're not ready for the truth, then you're not ready to hire me. But I'm willing to wager that you're ready to get out of this ocean of beige and gray and turn it into something beautiful. Mr. Hamilton, I know I'm covered in blood, and you have every right to think twice. But let me pose this. Out of all the people you've seen today, would any of them have had the balls to show up like this? I don't want to be your employee, okay, Greg? I want to be the man that lifts you and this company out of this despondent trudge through the mire that you call your career. Greg, let's shake it up. Shake it up. You bet your dockers. You got the job, buddy. Attaboy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I gotta ask, though. The blood.
Right, no, I heard you had an opening, so I took a meeting with my boss and I put in my 2 weeks. Then I came right over. It's your boy, Noodles, here again with some tips to get you through this vicious economic crisis. Thousands of letters came flooding in since our last segment, so I'll be fielding questions from you, the viewer. This first one comes from Tiffany in Vermont. She writes, "Hey Noodles, my sweet 16 birthday party is coming up, and my dad said that we might have to cancel the party. How come he doesn't love me anymore?" First off, Tiffany, sweet 16 parties rarely ever get canceled. But here's the deal. Sounds like your parents are going through a hard time right now, and they can't afford a lavish party because they're picking up shifts at the local Barnes & Noble. There are several safe ways to go about this, Tiffany, but if you're absolutely desperate, a good suicide attempt will always get your parents' attention, and they can scrape together some quick dough. That is, if they love you enough. Thanks, Tiffany. This next one comes from Josh in Portales, New Mexico. He says, Noodles! You're so rad. Thanks, Josh. I'll keep the party going as long as I can for you. Our next letter comes from a concerned parent in Chandler, Arizona. The old geezer writes, your advice is detrimental to children of all ages, and you should be taken off the air. I'm always open to constructive criticism, so thanks. Our last one comes from Brian in Los Angeles. Brian asks, how can you still afford to style your hair with all those expensive products you use? Thanks, Brian, but guess what? I'm a notable TV personality, so all my American Crew style hair care products are comped by the network. That's not to say that I couldn't afford them myself. Hot pockets. Alright kids, my time is up here and I'm throwing a party, so I gotta go pick up a fresh pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut and an ice-cold Pepsi Max. I'm Noodles, and I'll catch you next time with some tips to get through this economic crisis. Peace. And now, a moment with Rude Gus.
Okay, I've got a good one. Why did the students eat their homework?
Why?
Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake.
Oh God. Stupid kids.
I know.
Okay, I've got a bad one. What's the difference between a woman with PMS and a pit bull? Lipstick.
Gary!
Oh, come on.
Are you kidding me? These aren't even good.
Here's a really bad one. You can't repeat this.
Sheila. Is it naughty?
You'll see. I just have to tell you. Which part of a vegetable can you not eat? The wheelchair.
Oh no. That's terrible, Sheila.
Oh, you too. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was so bad, you guys. Hey, I've got a really good one for you guys, okay? Okay. What's worse? Okay, listen. What's worse than stubbing your toe, right? The Holocaust. Yeah.
I didn't know he was Jewish.
Tonight, I reveal the biggest cover-up in U.S. history. Unbeknownst to the public at large, on one momentous day, our global community was nearly obliterated by a full-scale alien attack. I'm Stephen Bridle, historian. UFO enthusiasts say it all started back in the summer of 1996 when a rogue communication signal was intercepted at the SETI Institute in New Mexico. The Pentagon was immediately informed of the signal's source, an anomaly with a diameter of 550 kilometers just outside our Earth's exosphere. Recently, declassified documentation shows that MIT alum David Levinson was the first to discover this second signal transmitted covertly within our own satellite network. It is believed that this beacon was actually an alien countdown to our own extinction. Conspiracy theorists believe that if it weren't for Levinson's astute observations, the United States government wouldn't have had time to develop a counteroffensive. A quickly assembled armada of fighter jets took to the skies under the lead of Captain Stephen Hiller. From here, the details are inconsistent, but it is believed that Hiller used the alien signal to their advantage, otherwise avoiding an all-out interstellar war. Too fantastic of a story to be true? I assure you, it happened one fateful summer not too long ago. If you want to further reveal the truth, an independent documentary was released on the matter, and I highly recommend You check it out. Well, that's it for this time. I'm Stephen Bridle, historian. Jesus, Phil, listen, just attach it to the fucking email, okay? It's Google. Yes, I am mad. Oh, fuck. All right. Jane!